Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician channel. And today we're going to be going into a product that I picked up from Harbor Freight a couple weeks ago, and that is their Fortress 2-gallon ultra quiet air compressor. So I just needed something very small and simple for here at the house. I don't need a big air compressor. I'm not running any pneumatic air tools like I would be back in the day. All of my automotive tools, drills, impacts, cutoff tools, grinders, all of that stuff is now cordless, and I don't really have a need for a big air compressor. So I need something that's primarily good for airing up tires, using a blowgun, and every once in a while DIY improvements around the house or upgrades, you know, like a little nailer and things like that. So this will be plenty enough for that. I don't need anything else because I'm not running an impact or anything like that on this air compressor, so that's why I picked up this one. Harbor Freight has the Central Pneumatic, which is like their good line, and then their McGraw, which is the better line, and then Fortress, which is the best line. So I wanted to go with something that was very highly recommended from Harbor Freight. This specific air compressor has the most reviews and highest rating for this size of compressor. So I wanted anything between a 2 and a 6 gallon air compressor. I didn't want a 1 gallon, and I don't need a 50 gallon or anything near that size. So basically just airing up tires, something I can throw in the car and take to the track with me if necessary. Something very portable, yet enough to just get the small jobs done. So we'll be reviewing this. I'll go over its features and everything, and it's priced pretty well when comparing it to its competition in its class. It's also extremely quiet. Extremely quiet. This thing blows my mind. The last air compressor I had was probably 5 years ago, and that thing was ridiculously loud. And this thing, it's almost silent. It's weird. But let's go ahead and get right into it. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns on this product, please feel free to drop a comment down below, and I'd be happy to answer it the best of my ability. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, so this is the air compressor that I went with. This is the Fortress Ultra Quiet Series 2-gallon, part number 64596. They also have a 1-gallon version at 64592, and then they have a 6-gallon pancake compressor, and then they go up from there in size. They also have a 4 and a 5-gallon version of this, or a 4 and a 6. This is what we're looking at. I've already ran it for a while with the drain plug open to kind of get any moisture out of the system, but this thing will range anywhere from $150 to $190, just depending on when you purchase it. So if you get it on sale, it's a really good deal, at least my opinion. At the $190, it's kind of pushing it, but when I heard this thing over my old air compressor, like, I was mind blown. So I'm extremely happy with this thing. And then I picked up a couple accessories for it as well. I already kept my old air hose, but I did pick up a new tire pressure gauge and a new blowgun. Didn't go anything special or anything like that. As far as the tire inflator, we just went with the Central Pneumatic, nice and cheap. I think it was like, I don't know, $10 maybe. And here it is. You got a readout from 0 to 230 psi, and then it does have this locking end as well, so I did like that. I wasn't expecting that for a $10 tire inflator. Build quality, you know, it's okay, nothing special about it, but for $10 it will definitely get the job done. And we'll test out this air compressor with this as well, just to see how it does in performing when it comes to airing up tires. And then I went with the Merlin blowgun kit. This thing was $5 or $6. It was $1 more than the Central Pneumatic, so I just picked this one up. Max inlet pressure is 90 psi. That's what you're going to see for a lot of these small air compressor accessories. So you do want to set your pressure regulator on the air compressor. But this is the blowgun. I had the medium length attachment on here. You get another one, and then just the tip. Just the tip. So I swapped it out. This is going to be good for cleaning the engine bay and stuff like that, or any work that I do cutting or anything like that. So went ahead and picked that up, and we'll see how this performs. We'll just kind of clean up the engine bay a little bit. There's quite a bit of stuff stuck along my firewall, so we'll use this and see what kind of pressure we see. So, and then here the unit is itself. I'll bring you guys in for a close-up just so you can kind of see everything a little bit better. And I'll plug it in here in just a minute after we go over everything on the unit so you guys can hear it and how quiet it is. We'll just throw some air in this tire here, and then we'll clean up the engine bay a little bit, just see how it performs. Now keep in mind, this is not for everybody. Everybody has different uses. Mine is very minimal, and you can definitely get ones cheaper than this, around the $100 price range. Now, depending on how much you're going to use it and how much or what you're going to run on it will determine what size of tank that you want and how much pressure and everything. There are plenty of 6 to 20 gallon air compressors out there for around this price that may not be as durable, but will suffice for, you know, minimal to medium use. I just wanted something more portable and something for simply inflating some tires and using the air gun. So very minimal work here. But as you can see on the front here, it says 80% quieter, 2% longer life, 28% lighter, and 50% more air tool runtime. It's 2 gallons. Max pressure is 135 psi. That's when it'll shut off. 2.1 CFM and 1.2 horsepower. And then over here you can see you have dual outlets, so you can run 2 nailers at the same time or anything like that. Just kind of how to go about turning it on and everything. Here you have your tank pressure. So right now it's sitting at about 120 psi, and then here's your outlet pressure, which you will adjust with your regulator here. So really nice. I like the framing around it that kind of protects everything, both the motor and the tank. It's got a rubber handle up top and nice big rubber feet on it. Here you have your drain valve for the tank, your switch for off and auto, a cord wrap, which is kind of nice, so you don't just have to kind of roll it up and throw it on top. It's kind of nice that they included that. The tank is aluminum, so you don't have to worry about rust building up or anything like that. It is a brushless motor, and it is extremely quiet. Pressure relief valve here, you know, pretty simple, really clean. So I think for the money it's really nice. The motor is on some rubber feet as well, so it reduces a lot of vibration. There's hardly any vibration whatsoever, and it's extremely quiet. So that's it as far as the air compressor. But let's go ahead and get it plugged in so you guys can hear what it sounds like. I'm just gonna quickly show you guys how fast this thing airs up. Now keep in mind, it is obviously a 2-gallon tank, so it doesn't take too long, but it is really quiet and really fast, so that is a plus as well. Start. And I did empty it as well, so you can see. And it'll air it up to 135 psi. As you guys can tell, this thing is extremely quiet. At about 90 psi now. I mean, it is ridiculous how quiet this thing is compared to any other compressor that I've used. I mean, being right up to it, it's still extremely quiet. It gets a little bit louder as the tank gets fuller and the motor gets a little bit more strain on it, but it took 45 seconds to fill the tank, and you know, I started it before we actually flipped the switch on. So once again, like I've stated multiple times already, it is very quiet and very fast at filling. So really nice. Let's go ahead and just plug this in. So this is at 25 psi right now, I believe. So yeah, 25. Not even sure you guys can see that, but 25. We're gonna air it up to about 34. Max pressure is 51. Definitely don't need that much, but like I said, this air compressor is going to be good. Like, even if I just filled it up and left it in took it to the track with me, I'd be good to adjust the tire pressure on the tires a little bit by a few pounds. But really anything, if you're inflating an entire tire or anything more than that, you're definitely going to have to plug it in. So minor adjustments, it's going to be great for. Other than that, I'll plug it in. No big deal. So there we are. Now it did kick on at about 90 psi. So we had about 5 pounds in here before it kicked on, and obviously it was able to fill it back up to 135 psi as I was still airing up the tire, so that's perfectly fine. It's not like I was using more air than the motor could produce, so that's good there. Let's go ahead and test it out with the blowgun. But I think $10 for this little tire inflator is a pretty good deal. I do like the locking portion as well. That is a nice touch. Overall, no leaks whatsoever at the unit or at the ends with the accessories. So I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys set up so you guys can kind of see what we're cleaning up in here. If you look down in here, way down in there in the crevice, I can't get my detailing brushes to it, but there's a lot of metal shavings down in there, which I really wanted to clean up. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Voila! Good to go. Now I just have metal shavings everywhere else, so that's good. So that's it as far as the Fortress 2-gallon ultra quiet series air compressor. Once again, airing up a tire, no big deal. If you got it plugged in, it is what it is. You air up tires all day long. If you're just running off the tank, you might get 5-10 pounds out of it before it needs to be plugged in. But other than that, airing up tires, using a nailer, using a blowgun, as long as it's plugged in, it's gonna work great. Not so much for a standalone like Air Pig or anything like that. It is not a big air compressor, but I think for the money, you're getting an extremely quiet and durable unit. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this, any experience you have with the Fortress lineup from Harbor Freight. And keep in mind they have many different sizes and ranges of air compressors, so a little bit for everybody. And Harbor Freight has definitely came a long ways in the last few years when it comes to their air compressors, so it is good to see some better quality products being released. And I think Fortress has had pretty good experiences, or people have had pretty good experiences with the Fortress lineup. So please let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. If there's anything that I forgot to mention about this unit that you guys would like to know, I'll do my best to answer it down in the comments. Other than that, hit that thumbs up, and as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. See you guys next time.